Valemount, British Columbia might be one of the most underrated places in the province, I'd say. Beautiful, fascinating, and there's a lot more history to it than you might think. Some to do with trains and, of course, how the town used to be called Swift Creek. But there's also a Sasquatch story or two to tell here as well. We're going to learn a little bit more along the northern route on a great episode of CKPG Today.
The train has reached the end of the tracks here in Valemount, British Columbia, and that is where we take you today to the Valemount and Area Museum as we continue our journey along the northern route. This is a historic caboose, plus there's many other things we're going to show you inside today. Let's go find out what's going on. Now inside the Valemount and Area Museum here, there's a lot to dive into, a lot to explore, and we got Mandy here to tell us a little bit more about that today. How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. You've been studying, you've been researching on a little bit of everything here at the museum. How's it been so far?
Time consuming, but good. a lot to learn.
Yeah,
It's
so
never done.
tell me a little bit about what you've learned so far. Anything that stands out?
There really is a lot to take in. I'm only a few weeks in, so yes, I definitely haven't learned it all yet.
What has it made you want to kind of join the museum and learn more about the history here in the region? It goes back a long ways, which I think people don't really understand. Like the Tejon Cache is a really old Swift Creek, of course. The building that we're in, there's just history everywhere you look in Valemount. Even though it might not seem like it, there is a lot.
There is. It's definitely a compilation of everywhere in the valley. It's definitely, a lot of donations from local families, which are great. A lot more coming in.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Yeah, the site here in Valemount, if you haven't been, is very, very cool. They got trains outside. They got, of course, the train station. This is what we're in right now, is where many of the items call home. There's the annex outside as well. But do you have any idea? Like there's hundreds, is there thousands of items in here?
Probably, yes. There's a lot still in the archives. Yeah, it's a never-ending job.
Tell me what you've been researching here so far, trying to learn and catch up on in your first few weeks of the job.
Very much everything train related.
Yeah.
That was such a big part of the valley. That's how it came to be. If it wasn't for the railroad, we wouldn't exist.
True.
But it's definitely ongoing.
So tell me a little bit about, some of the train story with the valley. And obviously, Valemount wouldn't be what it is today without the train. Originally named Swift Creek is what I learned here last year.
That's right. It was in 1927. It was built at Swift Creek. It served there until 1927, and then they moved it. 1914 is when it was built in Swift Creek, and they moved it to Valemount in 1927, changed the name, and it served there until 1981, fell into disrepair. The Historic Society snapped it up for $1, did some renovations, and opened it up as a museum in 1992.
You must find that people who have stopped by or are going to stop by, I guess you would expect probably over the couple months of summer here, is that everyone connects to different things probably.
Yeah, most people that come by have either been by at some point or a family member has donated something, but they definitely want to come. I've had people that this was their first job 20 years ago when they were in high school. Wow. So now they've come by with their kids, so that's always neat to see.
What's your number one tip to someone coming out to check the museum?
Take your time. Don't try to do it in 15 minutes. Okay. Give yourself a good hour. There's so much to see. If you just rush it, you're going to miss out on some really neat pieces.
Okay, I like it. Okay, there's some other people waiting for us in another room here at the museum. There's many rooms to check out, so we're going to go check out the model train. But first, I want to stop at a Sasquatch story because they have that here too. On the tracks of the Sasquatch. And now you're wondering, well, why is this here in the museum? And why is there a female-looking Sasquatch right next to the book? They don't often come with a bow and painted toenails. Well, there's a story behind this from William Rowe and Albert Osman. You can see the drawing here in the book because there was an incident near Tejon on Mica Mountain where these guys were at an abandoned mine. And as the book goes on to say, when I saw what I thought was a grizzly bear in the brush on the other side, this one was only 75 yards away, but I didn't want to shoot it. I could see just one part of the animal's head and on top of one shoulder. A moment later, it raised up and stepped out into the opening. Then I saw it, and it was not a bear. To my best recollection, he says, this is what it looked like. A big Sasquatch, definitely not a male one either, as the legend goes. And there's many stories from provincial ministers also kind of acknowledging this tale. So there you go. That was in the 50s here in the Valemount area. As you keep moving through the museum, of course, you will stumble upon the train room is where we are right now. This is not just any old room here in the train station, the Swift Creek train station. We've got Orlando here to tell us a little bit more about it. Tell me a little bit about this train room, Orlando.
All right, so this train room is one of our visitor favorites while visiting our museum, especially with the young children. They do love seeing the train and pushing the button and listening to it as well.
Yeah, because it's a little bit interactive that way.
Yes, yeah. So with that, the model train that we actually see over on the side here and the scenic paintings are the result of a combined effort of volunteers, summer students, and community members. So the train actually runs along the walls into our bathroom, which is a huge fun thing.
So don't get scared if you're doing a number 2 or a number 1. Watch out. It's going to get you.
Yes. And then into our storage closet and then back out and above this display case as well.
That's pretty cool. It's got to be one of the largest model train setups in the entire valley. I would say in the entire corner of the province. I mean,
yes, I haven't seen a
No.
model train set this large.
No, not like this with the spiral tunnels.
Yes, well, and also the amount of detail too that they put into it as well is really nice, and just the fact that it was a lot of summer students that did it as well.
Definitely, the level of detail is really, really elevated here. You can see different landmarks are marked. The spiral tunnels, of course, is a bit of history about that. But yeah, I don't know. Is it the coolest room in the museum? I mean, there's a lot, so it's probably hard to pick one.
It's hard to pick one. Yeah. I will say when I bring my son, this is his favorite room, and to say that it takes us, he doesn't want to leave.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, so if you're looking for, which room do we do first? Maybe save this one for
last.
For last, yeah.
Yes.
You can end up here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so Orlando, for people wondering here, I like to ask this. What is your number 1 tip for someone visiting the Valemount Museum?
To put the toilet seat down so the train, if it derails, doesn't go into the toilet.
Of course, yeah, that's a good tip. You know what? Some things you don't have to think about in other museums. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so don't be that guy or that girl. But there's also a ghost, maybe, we think?
Yes. Also Jezebel, the ghost of Jezebel, who might haunt this museum.
May. Enter as you risk your life for the haunting of Jezebel. She's upstairs. I'm not going up there today. I want to keep good vibes only down here. But thanks so much for your time today, Orlando. This has been great. If someone's coming to the Valemount Area Museum, I guess it's a good, I'd say an afternoon or a morning. So plan to spend some time here to really enjoy it, I would say. Hey?
Yes, no, definitely. There's lots to read, lots to see. And there's even for just a small community, we still have lots of deep and rich history.
Yeah, definitely. The pioneers are all on the walls. The stories of the war and how the Canoe Valley train derailments over there. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff to explore. We've just grazed the surface today. That's how I feel.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, come and make your stop here along the Northern Route, folks. And don't forget to get your passport stamped as well if you're making the journey out here to Valemount and the Area Museum. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV. Get your plaid out and your cowboy hats out for Rodeo PG, back for its 5th year this weekend. We're so lucky to have Chris and Kevin in studio to tell us a little bit more about the event. Thanks for coming in today, guys. Howdy, I should say. And tell me about what's new and exciting this year.
I mean, new and exciting. I mean, everything just goes to another level year after year. So, I mean, obviously, one of the big things we've done this year is our Rodeo Prince George Barn Dance.
Yes.
Gord Bamford.
Iconic country name.
Yes.
here in Prince George.
I know. And you're not sitting in your seats watching them play. You're dancing in front of the stage. It's, somewhat of a smaller venue, kin too, but it just makes it that much better. So
Yeah, I think so. I was there last year. It's going to be a great time this year.
Oh, it's
I know
fantastic. Our dances are always,
yeah, they're always a great time to be at.
We've changed kind of how we have that dance from where it was last year.
Okay.
Same venue. We've shifted where the stage is going to be. We've put a bigger dance floor in. We've got some more refreshment serving stations.
Okay.
More tables. We're really looking forward to that. I mean, you're not going to see that kind of caliber of an artist anywhere in North America, let alone right here in PG in that small, intimate barn. And tickets are selling. We couldn't do that without Erickson Roofing. They've been huge in that. So that's really big. But that venue, that kind of stage, that it's going to be pretty cool. It's not going to be anything you see anywhere else and be part of. We're really excited about that for sure.
Yeah, do a little do-si-do in Kin too. There you go. Okay, Chris, tell me about the people doing do-si-do outside. There's a lot going on too.
It is, Friday we've got obviously our Norcan Fluid Power Jackpot Barrel Race. It's a 5D race. We get a ton, 120, 150 plus girls in it, year after year. And of course we have the mechanical bull in the beer gardens on Friday night as well.
Yeehaw!
So, yeah.
The trophy up for grabs again.
Yes.
It won't be me probably, but somebody will win it.
Yeah, we've got Jepson Petroleum bringing us the bull, and McDonald's sponsored that beautiful trophy we got from Van Horlicks in town. So, and kids can ride the bull from 5 p.m. till 7:30, and then at about 8:30 we start the 19 plus bull ride competition, men's and women. You can win some cash, win a trophy, and or get your name on the trophy, I should say, and bragging rights for the next year. So
I was going to say bragging rights is probably the main thing people are after, especially at the dance on Saturday. You go, hey, I was the winner. But tell me about the rodeo here, Kevin, a little bit, because we were talking about this, the cool grassroots part of the barrel racing especially.
Yeah, so Friday is super cool. We've got the 5D, so 5 divisions. So we've got like all local girls. It gives an opportunity to be on that stage and be involved in competing with their own kind of skill level and their horsepower level. So that's really cool. It's one of the biggest jackpot barrel races in the province, and it's right here, one of the biggest for sure. So we're super happy to be able to bring our community, our local girls into this, and playing on the big stage. So that's really cool. And then I've been doing a bunch of work in the background around the entries for the rodeo itself, and we got a lot. We got a lot of entries. We're gonna have lots of bull rides. We're gonna have lots of saddle bronc, lots of bareback, lots of barrel racing. Some of the best steer ropers in the province will be right here in Western Canada. We've got the best of the best is gonna be right here. Working hard to keep that really action-packed.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the action at the Agri Grounds, Exhibition Grounds. I guess there's a couple names for them. The Rodeo Grounds is how I guess they're going to be used.
Rodeo Grounds. It is the Prince George Ag Arena.
Yes, that's what it's. There you go. I was almost there.
So,
what do you think is the hardest, Chris? The saddle bronc. I mean, these all look very hard to watch as a spectator.
To say one is harder than the other will just get me roasted at the rodeo, depending on what event I say. So. Right from the girls turning around the barrels to obviously all the rough stock riders. But I mean, you got your steer wrestlers essentially just ejecting off their horse. Yeah. And wrapping your arms around a steer, just giving her across the arena. So we could have a half an hour program. I could name them all, but big thank you to all the sponsors that come on and help us make this happen and let us do what we do. So
there you go. The community comes together for rodeo, and you should be there to celebrate it this weekend at the exhibition grounds. Including the details on our website in case you missed it. Thanks so much, guys.
This segment is brought to you by Tourism Prince George. Discover your base camp to the north. Your next adventure begins here.
Giddy up, everybody. It's time now for our energetic County Fair Lyric Challenge, where you have the chance to win a pair of tickets to one of the biggest parties of the summer in northern British Columbia, the 2026 Energetic County Fair Music Festival in Fort St. John, July 16th to 18th. Here's how it works. I'm going to give you a lyric from one of the artists hitting the stage this year, and all you have to do is finish that lyric. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Time to finish this lyric from the Roadhammers. Backyard, little boy, big yellow, Tonka toy, turtle pool, full of dirt, grab the hose, give her a squirt, you got Think you know the answer to that lyric? Think you can finish it? Head online to ckpgtoday.ca for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the biggest party in northern British Columbia this summer, the 2026 Energetic County Fair up in Fort St. John, July 16th to 18th. One guest per day allowed. Good luck.
One of the biggest Sundays in Cladley Today Memorial Park history is probably coming up on June the 21st. National Indigenous Peoples Day is happening in the park. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that. We got Kim Gucci and Jennifer Piggin. Thanks so much for making the time. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the event coming up here and what people can expect.
This is going to be probably the biggest in the park in the history because it's on Father's Day.
Yeah.
And because I think just more and more people are realizing that it is for everybody. And we're just really hoping for good weather.
Yeah. Well, wait 15 minutes. It might change. That's what I hear.
That's so true.
But okay, Jen, tell me a little bit about the layout of the event this year, some of the big moments planned that people should really be there for.
Well, if anybody's attended before, we have the usual main stage attractions, and then the surrounding area will be filled with tons of, artisans, vendors, musicians obviously will be on stage. There's going to be some really amazing interactive activities for drumming and singing and dancing. So we have kind of peppered amongst the day different drum groups hosting that, so bring your drums, bring your dancing shoes and be ready for that. We also will have a cultural activities tent that the school district has partnered with to host different elders throughout the day. So each hour there's going to be a different activity, bringing in Elder Roy Newski, Charlie Joseph, Ron Buki, Vince Prince, and then Samantha, who will be performing and then sharing Innu culture and throat singing. And the Métis community has Joyce Roberts doing deer calls, and the many tents that will be happening, of course, vendors and artisans, but then info tents and cultural activities throughout the whole park.
Yeah, that is awesome. There's a lot planned.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you need a drink of water after that? Yeah. Oh, holy moly.
There will be food. There will be food.
There will be food. Well, how could we miss that? The other thing I do want to point out, of course, the elephant in the room is Cruising Classics is happening at the park, the Father's Day Show and Shine, the same day. So people concerned about parking, you don't have to worry. Talk to me about the shuttle here.
Oh yes, that's something new this year. So we have a park and ride, which is something that we've been looking towards, but it's actually going to happen this year, and people can park at City Hall and they can get on the bus and they can get a ride to the park and they don't have to be driving around in circles.
Yeah.
It's just like get on the bus, get off the bus, get back on the bus, go back to your car. It's going to be so slick.
That is slick. It's just like a big city.
Right?
Crazy. Who needs a SkyTrain?
We finally caught up.
Well, this event just gets bigger and better every single year. So I feel like you guys and all the other organizers need to give yourselves a pat on the back. A special day in Cladley Today Memorial Park. Is there a particular moment you're looking forward to the most, Kim?
I personally am looking forward to this artist named CB, who I've been following on her socials for a long time. I met her at an Indigenous Music Summit a few years back, and I'm just watching her career do this, and I just absolutely adore her. And so she's going to be there, and she's also going to be playing in Artswell, so super cool.
There you go. Many, many reasons. You don't need to get tickets or anything like that beforehand, right?
No,
this is all free.
No, not at all. It's absolutely free.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for coming in today. We could talk about this for hours. National Indigenous Peoples Day, and you could show up for hours. On June the 21st.
Can I do one big shout out?
Go
because
for it.
We can't do any of this without sponsors, and we have to mention Canadian Tire, UMBC, and Canadian Heritage.
And the volunteers.
And all the volunteers. Oh my gosh, we still need volunteers. If you want to volunteer, go to the Cladley website, and I think it's cladley.ca, NIPD 2026, and you can volunteer.
Perfect.
There's also going to be, in addition to the shuttle, the carts for people with mobility.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so if you're concerned about that.
Yes.
This is, of course, a big inhibitor for lots of people I know in my life who are worried about mobility all the time. So, well done. Seems like you guys got it all covered. Thank you so much for coming in today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Go check out National Indigenous Peoples Day at Cladley Today Memorial Park. In case you miss any of the details, we want details on the shuttle, we'll include it on our website as well and link it to the main website. So thank you so much for coming on today. Want to see Joe?
Taking a look outside at our CKPG snapshot of the day from Christy Neen here, who was lucky enough to spot a black bear in Vanderhoof. This one hiding amongst the trees. Not sure if it did this, Christy, when you got nearby or if it was already hiding in the trees here, but yeah, funny. You sometimes you could walk right past bears just like this one and not even know they're there. Pretty quiet. Well, the breaking branches sometimes can give them away. Thanks so much for sharing, Christy. And folks, of course, we would love to see your photos from your adventures in our broadcaster region. If you have any photos to share, email them to us. snapshot@ckpg.com. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Today we take you back 50 years, the anniversary of a building people still enjoy today. In fact, when it was built, it was the biggest gym in the city. Gymnasium, of course. The CNC Gymnasium, to be exact. We're going to look at that today in local history.
Looking inside the College of New Caledonia gym in 1976. At that time, the city's largest gym. Bruce Strachan was standing in the middle of this. It was a $1.4 million building featuring 8 badminton courts, 3 volleyball courts, 2 tennis and basketball courts, 2 handball courts, and an auxiliary gym as well, which could be used for table tennis, wrestling, archery, and social events. The gym, used by CNC students and community recreation, opened on July 5th, 1976, with the summer basketball clinic and open to the public and the students in the fall. There you go. Part of Prince George, still there today.
There you go. There's been a few provincial championships won in that gym, that's for sure. Some great times had. Many students that have been through there. And now it's all getting a facelift. It looks pretty good as well. Credit to the folks over there. For that, it's been a great show for you so far. Maybe you're a little spooked up by Sasquatch. It's okay. He won't find you. You have to find them, right? I think that's how it works anyway. I'm not trying to find them. That's for sure. We'll see you for more good stuff as our journey along the Northern Route continues on tomorrow's show. Bye for now, folks.